Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh students. So today I'll be teaching you on English. We will be completing your unit 8 in your readers 8A reading, that is snakes in India. Snakes are snakes are reptiles, though they don't have any limbs, but these are to be the most dangerous creatures to live. They are like poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. Poisonous snakes are as poisonous that they can kill a man any living being in a matter of seconds, whereas there are also few snakes when bitten they may give you a lifetime paralysis. Now let me read the lesson. Snakes in India. What are the most dangerous animals on the Indian subcontinent? They are not lions, tigers or wolves but poisonous snakes. They attack far more frequently than most people expect. Over 20,000 humans are bitten by venomous snakes in India each year. Unfortunately, the death rate from the snake's bites is high, largely because of widespread ignorance about the snakes and snake bite prevention. Also, proper medical treatment is often delayed or unobtainable. According to an estimate made by the World Health Organization, about 15,000 deaths from snake bites occur annually in India, nearly half the world. Total of such deaths, even for those who survive, it is a dreadful experience, usually resulting in days or weeks of agony. So, he's asking what is the most dangerous animals in the Indian subcontinent. They are neither the lions, tigers, or any wild animals or flesh-eating animal, but these are the snakes. Okay, they are around like 20,000 humans. They were killed by a single snake bite. Now, why are they killed? Because of the ignorance of the people, not only the people, because of the ignorance of the medical staff or the delay that they have been taken to make victim reach the doctor. Okay, now it is very dreadful situation where nearly half of the world, okay, suffer from snake incidents or they encounter snake or snake bites. Now, whereas more than 15,000 deaths occur every year because of this snake bites in India. Now, take what take what happened to Tengal Kamal on a rainy evening in August 1981. Kamal, a 25-year-old farmer living near Goregaon, a suburb of Mumbai, was walking barefoot in his fields when he suddenly felt a sharp sitting on his right foot. Kamal examined his foot and saw two tiny marks near the ankle. Convinced it was a snake bite, he hastily tied a rope just above his knees and called out a relative working. So now this lesson is describing about an incident that was experienced by a Kamal, okay, the Tengal Kamal on a rainy evening on August 1981. So on August 1981, Kamal was none other than a 25-year-old farmer. He was working alone in the fields. When he was working and it was a rainy day, so this snake, something he felt was a stingy bit on his foot. When he observed two tiny marks on his knees. So he was convinced that it was a snake bite. So what he did, the first aid that is given to a snake bitten victim is that you tie or you just tie a tight knot at the place where your blood circulates towards your heart. So what he did, he just tied a rope tightly towards knee and he called out for a relative farmer. Okay. Nearby, who immediately took him by taxi to a local doctor's dispensary. Unfortunately, the doctor was not fully qualified allopathic practitioner and he did not know about anti-venom serum, anti-snake venom or how to administer it. He gave Kamal a pain-killing injection and antibiotic tablets. He told him to rest at home until the pain subsides. Now what he did, he called a nearby farmer who was working and After calling a nearby farmer, what he observed was that this nearby farmer called out a taxi and he took to a nearby doctor's dispensary. When he took him to a nearby doctor's dispensary, what he observed that the doctor was not fully qualified to attend Kamal. He didn't know what was anti-venom serum and how you need to administrate it. So just to save it, he gave some painkillers and he gave just some painkillers and asked Kamal to rest until the pain resides. But during the next few hours, Kamal felt increasingly giddy and vomited continuously. His right foot and lower leg swelled alarmingly and the pain was unbearable. Kamal's relatives rushed him to a large public hospital in central Mumbai. So what happened in the next few hours, his whole leg was like it was swelling. It was swelling and he was vomiting, he was feeling nauseous, and his condition was getting worsened by every minute. His family could not see it, so Kamal relatives they arranged and they finally took him to a public hospital in the central Mumbai. Okay, now by then it was more than 5 hours since Kamal had been bitten and blood had begun to ooze from the snake bite marks. His gums were also bleeding and soft thin tube put through Kamal's nose into his stomach revealed a large amount of blood. Fearing that it might already be too late, the doctor gave Kamal an injection of antivenom but began an emergency blood transfusion. Now, after 5 hours, it was been 5 hours when Kamal has been bitten by the snake, and what happened, all his marks were oozing out of blood. Not only that, his gums were oozing blood. Oozing in the sense the blood was flowing out from his body. Not even that, there was they kept a small tube from his nose to the stomach, and that also gave out a lot of blood. Now these people thought, the doctors thought it was too late him to attend, but still doctors never lose hope, and that is why they gave him a antivenom injection, and immediate blood transfusion was started. Okay, now I shall be continuing this lesson in my next class. Hopefully everyone have understood. Allah Hafiz students, have a good day.